Hey, Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Today we are literally asking what's next. You know, what does the universe have in store for you? What's happening next? Guidance, information, advice, whatever comes through for you. We have 3 piles to choose from here. I'm going to hold these up for you, but hopefully you can see them pretty well. I've zoomed the camera in. We have 3 beautiful pendulums, and I'm also going to draw some charms as well in just a moment. So let's take a look at these cards and welcome everyone. Welcome to today's readings. Welcome if you are returning to the channel. It is truly amazing to be connected with all of you. I feel very blessed and humbled, and welcome to anyone new. So we have pile 1. It is never truly the end. This is pile 1, card number 19. Okay, that's that one. And this is the pendulum. Now I think this is some kind of jasper, I think, but I may be wrong, and if anyone knows what this is, please let me know in the comments. It is always really good. I know some of you are very knowledgeable about crystals and stones. I'm just going to put a little counter here and draw your charm as well. Your charm is, you have the charm of the turtle. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that is pile 1. Pile 2. Card number 39, you are wanted. You are wanted. This is pile 2. And this is your pendulum. Again, I genuinely don't know what this is, this particular pendulum. This is what it looks like if I try and hold it up. You see that? It's got some beautiful markings in it. So if any of you know what this is, do let us know in the comments. A counter on here, and your charm is you've got 2. Okay, you have a leaf and a cat. Okay, and for pile 3 we have card number 35. There is hope ahead. This is your card. There is hope ahead. Okay, and we have Golden Aventurin. This I do know what it is. It's a beautiful piece of stone here, absolutely stunning. Lovely markings in it. So that is the pendulum for pile 3. And your charm is, you have the lizard. Beautiful lizard. Okay, so those are the cards, the charms, the pendulums. I will draw runes. For those of you that love the runes, I'm drawing runes in the readings, and we are asking what's next. What's happening next? What does the universe have in store for you? And we will get guidance, information, advice, anything we can to come through as we ask this question. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to leave the video running for a few moments longer, just to give some of you a little bit more time if you need to. If you're drawn to more than one, sometimes this happens. That's totally fine. There may be more than one message for you. And I will see you in the readings in just a moment. The timestamps, as always, are below. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Card number 19, it is never truly the end. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. You have the turtle as well. And turtles are about building a new beginning. There's something new, a whole new phase of life. I'm going to draw your runes first. You have, how interesting that they've all landed this way up. We have the rune of movement, Awaz. This is the bettering of any situation. We have the rune of defense. This is another Awaz. It's interesting, they're spelt differently, but they have kind of the same name, Awaz and Awaz. You have Nathus, the rune of constraint, patience. Do you know, I knew you were going to get Berkana. When I said to you, I'm just going to draw your runes first, I was shown this. I saw this rune, Berkana, a whole new phase of life is emerging and growing around you. Something is, and it's so much better than it has been. Something has come to its natural end. A phase of something. I need more information to know a bit more about it. Though I think you probably know. This is a rune that speaks of kind of like when something, basically it's like you can no longer put up with something. You know, when you just think, I'm not doing this anymore, I can't do this anymore, you know, there's more to life, or you know, we just get fed up, or maybe fed up waiting for something. For some of you is coming through here. You're fed up waiting, perhaps somebody or something hasn't delivered and you are needing to, you know, they haven't done what they said they'd do on what it said it would do on the tin kind of thing, and it's like, actually I need to do this, you know, I need to end it, I need to do something else, or I need to walk away. Let's get more cards for you. So we will draw your oracle cards first and see what we are shown. We have 2 Moonology cards coming. My all-time ever faves. Well, I say that. All my cards are my all-time ever faves. I love them all, but I do love this pack, the Wild Kuan Yin. If you're interested in the cards I'm using, Beautiful Souls, they are all listed below, so you can go check them out if you wish. I'm going to use these beautiful chakra cards, also faves. They are all faves. You are all faves. I love you all. I really do. They are wonderful. They all have their own kind of identity. Packs of cards. They are absolutely super lovely. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, look at those. Just coming through for you. Right, lots of oracle cards for you, pile 1. Right, okay, so meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. So something is reaching a point of completion, fruition. Sisters of the Sacred Spiral. Yes. You're in an in-between point of something. Let me read these first. Sisters of the Sacred Spiral, Sister of Shambhala shows the way, and then Priestess of Perfect Pairing makes the match. Oh my goodness me. Right, so we're asking what's next. Well, what's next is absolutely what you've been looking for. The perfect pairing makes the match. If you are having challenges, or you've had challenges in a relationship, you are about to meet you are about to move to something that is the right fit for you or someone. It's never truly the end. This is so, so interesting. Look at the way this card is in this sort of point of contemplation. I think you have put up with something, tolerated, lived with something that is not enough for you, okay? It just simply isn't enough. It hasn't been enough. And you're in this in-between place. You haven't moved into the new yet. I think you're still processing what you've come out of. But the new is coming. I mean, look at the way I'm seeing you leap ahead and sort of arrive at the place which is absolutely perfect for you. So we'll get more information, more guidance. What is next? Now I'm just going to press the pause button and take the camera out a little bit so we've got a little bit more room, because we have a lot of cards here for you. Okay, fab. So we have more space now. Isn't that interesting? Even that I feel is relevant. It's like I'm making space for you. I'm clearing space. Things, the way is being cleared for you. Even these cards, look here, just, moving from the depths of that Piscean energy, in kind of deep water, emotional, deep emotions, to a place where you kind of, you're looking outwards, looking to the sky, looking at the future. You've had to process something that's been pretty big. And I think for many of you, it's been quite an ordeal, actually. I do think you've been through an ordeal. We have the chakra card of dissipating, which is really telling you that a new opportunity is emerging for you. And I get that energy with the turtle as well. We then have air. We then have oh, you've got descendant and ascendant. I mean, wowzer. Let's put these over here. Can we move these over here? Yeah, I think so. Ascendant and descendant. I kind of feel like this should be the other way up, really. It doesn't really matter because the information is here for us. But it's kind of like, it's like whatever goes down must then come up. Everything is going to come back into balance here, okay, for you. Everything is going to come right for you. I think you may have been feeling like whatever passed and whatever you've had to let go of, or whatever, it will be personal to you. And I was going to say, if this is not resonating with you, it may not be the right reading for you. I know we could say that with any reading, but something has come to an end. And I think you have debated a lot as to whether you actually wanted that ending. For some of you, it felt as though that ending came whether you wanted it or not. It's really right that you parted company with this ending, because a whole new horizon is opening up for you. I mean, just look at these cards. The energy of them is about moving forwards. It's bringing you something better. It's opening new horizons. Look, it's like the world is opening up for you. The sky is opening up for you. The planets seriously have your back on this. Energy is aligning. If you had stayed as you were, you would have missed a significant opportunity. That is what your message, your big message coming through. If you had remained as you were, you would have not stepped up. Now, for some of you, this is stepping up into something that will be like a calling. For others, it's just stepping up into a bigger, better version of you. Although that will be present if it's stepping into your calling as well. Whatever you are moving to, you will be so much more than you would have been. This is almost like it would have been a missed opportunity. So the ending of something that I think you possibly initially didn't really think, and you may still be processing this, you may be thinking, I didn't really want that ending, or I didn't want it to work out that way. I invested a lot. I had a lot of emotional investment in it. Actually, it's completely right. If you had stayed, it's almost as though you couldn't have stayed as you were. This feels like it's fated. It's like there's destiny. It sort of had to go topsy-turvy. It had to go wrong. It had to end, because if it didn't, it would have led you down a pathway that would have been ultimately stifling for you. It would not have brought out your fullest potential, or the pathway that you're meant to be on. So I feel like I'm very much focusing on looking at what's happened, because I think some of you are still very much in that sort of, you're still both looking back as well as trying to look forward and wondering what's happening next. Right, what's happening next is amazing. Let's now ask what is happening next for you. That's what this reading is all about. But it's almost as though, I feel almost as though what I'm doing within this reading is what you are needing to do, which is you're still processing this. We're processing what's going on right now in order to move through to the new beginning. And that is the kind of energy that's around you. So in a way, yeah, just even the very reading, the essence of the reading is mirroring this for you. Look at the way you leap ahead. Breath of fresh air. Take a bird's eye view. You are going to see this in such a different way. 2 is better than 1. For many of you, this does connect to the ending of a relationship. For not all. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we are in relationship with all of life. We are in relationship with people. We're in relationship with the world around us. We're in relationship with our working environment, with our homes, with our, you know, our dwellings, with, you know, we are in relationship. We are connected. If you think of life as being a relational experience. So we are in relationship with everything. And something that you are in relationship with has ended. I think it was a bit of a shell shock in some ways, but you know, you're going to get to where you need to be. 2 is better than 1. For many, this does connect to a person. Everything, take things at face value, be present. Everything is opening up for you. So what's next? Everything is opening up for you. That I can see really clearly. Okay. How interesting. We have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is a happening energy, a very, very happening energy. I see spark, passion arriving in your world. We have the 9 of Wands. Okay. I see you rising to the challenge, actually, here. Let's move these cards along. Yeah, 2 more cards are, as I've put this pack down, 2 more cards have literally shown themselves. So we will get those out straight away. Okay, there's one, literally, I can show you one on the base and one on the top, and we will draw more. Yeah, literally, this is like rising to the challenge, picking up the baton, kind of like running with it, as it were. So, what else are we shown here? We have the Page of Swords, and then we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, so you're having to kind of pick up the pieces a little bit here, okay? But I'm seeing you rise to the challenge here. Okay, I'm seeing you rise to the challenge, and I'm seeing you shifting in your perspective to a place where you are looking ahead. It's like aliveness, passion returns. What is the baton? What are you given, or what do you pick up? You're handed something here. Look at this hand holding a scroll. Something is to be offered to you. Now, someone may give you a helping hand. He's holding that fire, and you pick it up and run with it. Something's to be given to you, actually. That's what's happening next. It's an opportunity. Let's find out more. What is this opportunity? What's being gifted? What is this opportunity? Okay, we have the Moon. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Hanged Man. Okay, now these are the tarot of opposites or oppositions. Okay. Okay. This is really interesting. When I said something has been topsy-turvy, and we have the Hanged Man, which has come out in, I mean, I don't read reverse cards, I read cards. But these cards have the higher and lower vibration of something in them. But I'm seeing you standing upright here. Gosh, I actually think something that crashed or went wrong, as it were, I'm kind of seeing you coming out the winner here. Interesting. There's a learning to be had here. Let's just get some additional cards as well. May I please get additional guidance, please, around this page? We've got 2 pages, Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles. You want to be gifted something. You find something out. Yeah, there's something from this circumstance. You find something out that you didn't previously know about. And it changes your pathway. May we ask about this? You know, what is coming next is definitely an opportunity. What is it you find out? I am wondering if whatever ended, you discover that there was a bit more to it in some way, shape or form. And I think it really leaves you feeling, gosh, greatly thrilled that it's ended. You know, relief that it's ended. There's something else that you discover here. Let's ask for more information, more guidance. You know, we know what's next is a new horizon. What comes with this? Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. What comes with this opportunity? We have the Devil. I think something was withheld from you. And because of the ending of this, you suddenly find it out. This is very specific. We have the Fool. So we have the Devil and the Fool. In the process of this ending, you find something out, and it frees you, it liberates you. It almost gives you permission. Something is coming to you, a piece of information or a piece of knowledge, and it gives you, it's almost like emotional permission to move on. How interesting. Yeah, look at this, Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely it does. Wow. There's a surprise in it, like a silver lining again. This would be like, I don't know, getting divorced, for example. This is just a random example. Or losing your job, or, you know, suddenly the company's folding and you just think this is the absolute pits. Or, you know, you're getting divorced. And suddenly you discover that, I don't know, like you didn't want the redundancy, you didn't want the business to end, but suddenly you discover that there's some sort of, there's some massive payout, some pocket or pension or funding that you didn't know about. You didn't even know, and now it's suddenly being gifted to you, and you're like, wow, I've seriously landed on my feet. Movement, the bettering of any situation. Something that felt really tight, difficult, uncomfortable. And suddenly, you know, you're thinking, I'm really going to have to, you know, not spend any money. I don't know where I'm going with this, da-da-da-da-da. And suddenly, here it is. Or you're offered a recovery package or something, or you're getting divorced and suddenly, you know, what you thought was going to be a major challenge turns out to be an absolute blessing, that there's kind of more money to go around than you thought there would be, or there's something happening here that's giving you an outcome that you didn't see coming. I don't know what it is, and I don't know whether we'll be shown, but it's certainly an offer that gives you, it liberates you. It could be also a piece of information. If you were holding on to someone or a circumstance, and suddenly a piece of information comes and you realise, again, something was hidden or withheld from you, and you think, wow, now I know that. You know, if you are walking away from something, if you are choosing to walk away from something and you've been struggling with feeling guilty about it, or really questioning, or feeling like you were being left feeling bad about something, this is some piece of information comes that liberates you. And then honestly, it liberates you. You're like, you discover, you know, having wanted to walk away from something, you suddenly discover that someone was behaving very badly behind your back, and you're like, why was I even worrying about this? You know, I've been wanting to walk away from this situation. I've developed a strong aversion to this. It hasn't been right for me. And suddenly you discover something and you think, wow, that completely rubber stamps my decision. There's something that you are to discover that will come to light, that will literally enable you to see clearly, to know that the choice and the pathway ahead is the right one. Yeah, we have the card of the Lovers, and we have the card of Strength. This would be like if you had been, let's say you were in a relationship I'm coming out with hypothetical situations, but I'll just voice them because it's the energy that's coming through. Your cards are really fidgety. I'm kind of quite enjoying that. I think there has been a fidgety energy around you, wanting to sort of, kind of wanting more. Actually, somehow, having the strength and the courage to take advantage. This would be like if you felt really, really bad about exiting a relationship and then you actually discovered that the person you were with, had not been true to you, for example. And it's like, oh, wow, actually, why am I hanging around here? Whereas they were trying to sort of make you feel guilty about wanting to leave. And it's like, I don't need to feel guilty about this. I'm on my way. Something is coming to liberate you. It's a piece of information or news, or indeed it could be a package of something where you suddenly think, wow, I can take this and I can run with it. Something unexpected. That is what's happening next, in connection to something that is already ending. This is fab because I really started this reading feeling like, wow, you're feeling constrained, stuck, having to be patient, not quite sure what's coming next, processing where you've come from, and almost like what will happen next. And suddenly, here we are. What is coming next is either a piece of information that liberates you, or a real package of something that will move your world forwards in the direction you want to go in. This is lovely, pile one. It really is lovely. Let's just see if we're given any more information about where this is going for you. But this is super. And likewise, if you've come out of a difficult relationship, this could be even the meeting of someone new coming in. One of those, a knight in shining armour, somewhere we had, here we go, it was down here. May we have any further information coming in, please, about pile one's, what is coming next? Where is this going? Where is this going? Okay, another card coming out from the base of the pack. Right, so we're seeing you walk away from something. Yeah. Walk away. King of Pentacles sitting under the Fool. Wow. 10 of Swords. Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Wow, wow, wow. This is wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you need, it's coming to you in a really good way. It's going to end it. It's over. Whatever your situation, God, your cards are so fidgety. I love it. I love the fidgety energy. I think the fidgety energy is what's happening next. Where are we going with this? How am I going to handle this ending? You're stepping up and navigating it. This is going to be fine. It's going to reach a genuine, proper conclusion as well. And you will be able to start to invest in something completely new. Look at you with the world in your hands. Looking ahead. There is a big shift. We have a King of Pentacles sitting here. So truly something is coming to you that will free you, liberate you, bring this to a close permanently. So you are no longer emotionally tangled in this in any way, shape or form. Energetically, you're clear, you're free to move forwards, and you have what you need to move along, to move ahead, to grasp the future, the perfect pairing. However this arrives, you are liberated, freed, and you have something in your hand, literally, something in your hand that is, it's part of the future that you want for yourself. It's part of the future you are building. Berkana is a whole new phase of life, as is the turtle energy. Back to the first part of your reading where I really was seeing a future unfolding that was so important, because if you had stayed, you couldn't ultimately have stayed as you were. It was simply stale, stuck, not okay for you. This is absolutely where you need to be going, and you will be given something, whether it is resources, whether it's a person, whatever it is. That piece of news, that information, you're gifted something that leads you to this perfect pairing. And so I'm seeing a new chapter where you are so on track. So on track. It's untrue. Pile one, this is your reading. This is what's happening next. Whatever this is for you now, there will be other readings that will bring more specific information. This is a general reading. You may have been drawn to some other piles, and we'll see what unfolds in those piles. I will be posting readings, obviously, as I do every week, so do check in on the weekly readings that I post every Sunday, where we look for immediate guidance and we look at the week ahead. But beautiful souls, this is a pretty cool reading, that's absolutely for sure. Super souls, I am thrilled for you, truly thrilled. Keep us posted in the comments. Tons of love to you all, and I look forward to seeing you for another reading really, really soon. And beautiful souls, if you are on any of my email lists, do watch out for announcements, because I will be posting a lot of emails. If you're watching this as I post it, these are timeless readings, you can come to them anytime, but if you're watching it as I post it, keep an eye on your inbox, because I will be letting you know about various things that are happening and that you may well be interested in. All sorts of stuff, diaries for next year, webinars, the tarot course I'm building, all kinds of stuff. So keep an eye on your inbox. Tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. How interesting. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. Card number 39. Okay. What is happening next? Literally, what's next? How is the universe orientating things for you? I'm actually seeing 3 from this pack. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's draw your oracle cards first. Let's get lots of information for you and find out what is happening next. What is next? What does the universe have in store for you? I am seeing actually this one very specifically. I'm seeing those as well. I'm just going to go with it, and we will see what's next. What is next for you? And 2 from this pack. Okay, so let's find out what your oracle cards are saying first, and then we will move into your tarot cards. So you have a time for healing, balsamic moon. The energy is gaining momentum. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, let's just put these up here, I think, for now. We then have play with me, and beloved, be led by the path before you. Interesting. Beloved, be led by the path before you is what I want to say. Look at this. Literally a pathway being opened for you. How fascinating. We then have the card of confusion. Okay, you are loved. You are wanted. Confusion. Isolation. Goodness me. Destiny and discovery. Right, things are opening up for you very, very, very soon. This is what's coming next. We have benefics. Let the blessing unfold. Aquarius, fly your freak flag. Love it. Love it. Okay. Right, my beautiful pile 2. This is wonderful. This is absolutely lovely. Now, what I am going to say is I don't think life has been wonderful. I think you have been experiencing confusion, isolation, very much a sense of not quite fitting, not belonging. You can be surrounded by people, and feel really isolated. You could be at a football match, like that many people around you, and yet feel completely isolated and alone. If you can't connect, or you're not relating to those people, if you're not, relationally, if we're not connected. Now, cats are very independent. We have a cat and we have a leaf. I also heard 9 lives when I drew that charm, actually, right at the start of these readings. Really heard that loud and clear, 9 lives. Beautiful souls, you're not a new soul, you're an older soul, and I think you will know that. I think all of you will know you are an older soul. You've been round a few times. You have been learning, growing. Every lifetime you learn and grow. And as a consequence, and this often happens to older souls, you've come here with a significant kind of purpose to assist in humanity rising to different levels of consciousness. But it means that you, in the overall scheme of things, as it were, probably at times feel like a minority or feel like people don't get you. You've probably grown up in a house where you felt you were different. I've met so many people in my counselling practice, in my therapy practice, who kind of felt as though they were, it's almost like as children, they questioned whether they were adopted or that their parents weren't really their parents. And it wasn't that their parents weren't doing their best, but they just it didn't fit. There wasn't a fit. Something is about to open up for you. This is what's coming next. The energy is gaining momentum. And, you know, I just wanted to say, beloved, be led by the path before you. Play with me. You're rising. Something is to be lifted, opened up for you. Blessings arriving. Literally, a blessing of some sort is arriving. At the core of this blessing is that you come home in some way. You feel like you've come home. You find the right connection, the right people to be with, or the right relationship, or the right... It's like wearing a coat that fits. This is what's unfolding. Interestingly, this card of destiny brings two people together. The story of this card brings two people together who had met in a previous life and circumstances did not allow them to be a couple. And this time they've come around again and it's been gifted, blessed to come together and fulfill what they couldn't fulfill in a previous life. Something is coming to you that you couldn't do in a previous life. And it's going to leave you feeling like 9 lives. This could be the 9th life that you have come here. It could be your spiritual pathway. That, you know, in previous lives you couldn't follow your spiritual pathway and have love. You would perhaps you have been a monk or a, you know, in a monastery, or you followed your spiritual calling, but then you didn't have the family and the life you wanted, or you followed the family and the life but it didn't fit with your spiritual calling. This is a time where you find what is right for you, and it is very much part of your destiny. There is a fate, a destiny about this. I'm kind of seeing you fly here. It's literally, the path is to be opened up for you. That is what's coming next. And the energy is gathering momentum. Something is building and building and building. And you are going to feel so like you are home. It would be like landing the job of a lifetime, and you just walk through the door and you just feel like this is where I belong. Or you find a community to connect with and you just think, you get talking to people and you just think, do you know, we sing on the same page. This is amazing. I've never been able to talk to people. No one's ever got me before. This could be a relationship. You know, you're in each other's arms and you feel like you have come home. Something is coming to you that you have wanted in previous lifetimes, and this is the lifetime now when you have it. And this is the moment when you have it. This is what's coming next. May we ask about more information, please? Okay, Page of Swords. Do you know this very card came out? I'm pretty certain it was the first card that came out in pile 1 in exactly this kind of position. So if you are drawn to pile 1, do check it out. There could be a message there for you. Ooh. We have the page, 2 pages, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah, this is opening up for you. This is absolutely opening. We have the Empress. Now, this kind of came out like this, so I'm going to place it in this way. Okay. Right, these are too many cards, I think. Do you know what? I'm going to go with them all. Let's just do that. Let's do that. This is where I start laying cards on top of each other and it all gets a bit higgledy-piggledy. Now the moon kind of came out this way, I feel. Okay, so the Empress and the moon together. What a lot of feminine energy. This is intuition. This is fate. This is destiny. This is meant to happen. Absolutely meant to happen. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Death card. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Judgment card. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Devil right at the end here. Okay, let us dive into your cards. Pile 2, something that previously has been really hard for you to have. Something that has, oh, I do beg my pardon. I don't know if you heard that, my belly was rumbling. I'll just say something you were hungry for. Something you've been hungry for. Something where I think you've really lived with the two sides of like how to be you and kind of live in the world and have the world you want as well. And what is coming next is the coming together of this. Something that will come to fruition, something that is opening up, unfolding, blessings unfolding, something you can invest in and know that it's going to flourish. It's like learning that life doesn't have to be a struggle anymore. You don't have to do battle, you don't have to go without. This is what is transforming here. It's like letting go of lack, letting go of having to be something you're not, letting go of having to comply with a vision of what somebody else thinks you should be rather than who you actually are. For some of you, you'll become visible in some way, shape or form, whereas you perhaps have felt invisible, as if people don't see you, people don't get you. Now, for some, this will be very personal. Well, for all of you, it will be very personal. But I mean, in that, for some, it will be in the immediacy of your world, where something is happening, where someone gets you, you're seen, you're understood. Life doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a struggle to be you anymore. For others, there could be a much greater visibility in the world. What else are we shown here? Maybe get additional guidance and advice. This is what's coming next, though. In no uncertain terms, pile 2, your reading is saying, you know, it's like finally you can be you. Absolutely who you are, why you came here. And it's like the conflict around being you, just literally being you, being yourself, having a voice, it's ending. Now, what is the blessing? How is this emerging? What's going to open up for you? Let's get more guidance and advice around this. What is coming to create this? May we ask if there is information about what is arriving to create this possibility. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Sun. Ooh. Card of happiness. Card of happiness. How lovely. We have the Devil showing up again. How interesting. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. Celebration. I think for some of you, this is literally a job or a vocation or a calling, you know, money, literally health, wealth, happiness is what I'm seeing here. The Devil in this instance I'm seeing as something you really desire. Now the Sun can sometimes indicate a relationship of higher vibration, higher consciousness. I just feel you find your people, you find your tribe, you find the right place to be, the right... This, for some of you, it could be with the earthy energy. It could be the right place to live. It could be the right place to work. It could be the right person to be with, the right group of friends. This is absolutely fine. Look at this. We have the Star. We have the Eight of Wands. So this is going to happen quite quickly. Oh my goodness me. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Hermit. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Wands as well. This also came out in pile 1. Okay, this is happening fast. Something is literally happening fast. Let's draw your runes as well now. We have Uruz, the rune of strength. We have Isa, the rune of ice or standstill. We have Flow, Lagos. And we also have Gateway. Wow. Wow, 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 and more wow. Here I am wowing. Do check out our store, which will hopefully be showing t-shirts. If they're not showing already, when you watch this reading, they will be showing t-shirts, the wow, wow, and more wow t-shirts that some of you have been asking for. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm not going to detract too much from your reading, but do check out the Moon Magic shop that we have now with great fun stuff. Okay, so what we have here is something happening very, very fast. Very fast indeed. You've waited for it. It feels like, when I say it feels like you've waited a lifetime, I think it feels like you've waited for several lifetimes for this to be real, for this to be possible. This is literally that time when, let me just bring this card up again, the Destiny card. Bring this to the front for a moment. This is literally when this happens. This is stuff that you couldn't do in a former life, in a previous life. This is now the life when it can be, and it's the happening now. This is a very now, very soon reading, really. The gateway is being opened. This is going to flow. The struggle is over. This is something you have desired. It's wonderful. 10 of Pentacles. Absolutely fab. It's going to happen fast. For some of you, it's going to come out the blue with the Hermit as well. It will be, what I think is that it will be, I think, quite unexpected for some of you. It's one of those times when you know you want it and you know you dream about it, but you kind of deep down you think it'll never happen. And then suddenly it's like, whoa, this is here. This feels right. This is like, wow. I'm not confused anymore. I don't feel stuck anymore. I don't feel that this is never going to happen. Here it is. It's like the gateway opened, the blessings were offered. You go, wow, yes, please, thank you very much. And they flow. This is really quite life-changing, actually, because it's kind of like when you really do find something that really fits, it impacts on all of your life because you feel so good about it. This is gorgeous. It really, really is absolutely gorgeous. It's destiny. This is you've worked many lifetimes to be here, and now is the moment that it happens. I mean, this is wonderful. Whatever this fit for you is, it is. It's wherever you feel home, the place you belong, the people you belong with. And you'll know it through and through, and that is what's coming next. Wow. You can be you. Let your masks fall away. I'm hearing the fall with this leaf. Your masks can fall away. You can be yourself. Own what you desire. Have it. Wonderful. Pile 2, this is your reading. I'm thrilled for you, truly. This feels quite amazing. At a time when just the world is shifting and turning and changing so fast. Wow, talk about accelerated growth. But how awesome that after many lives of struggle, this is the point where you get to have it. I think this is wonderful. Pile 2, tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of love. And I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really, really soon. Any links to anything that I talk about, I'll just put them in the description box below and in a comment as well for you. Tons of love, beautiful souls. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. These readings are mind-blowing, they really are. Right, 35, there is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. We have this beautiful lizard, beautiful, beautiful lizard. Let's draw your cards. What's next? What is happening? What is next? What is the universe planning for you, offering you? What is in store for you? I'm seeing these two as well. Ooh, and that one as well. Definitely speaking. What else do we have? A lot of cards coming through for you, my beautiful souls. Okay, pile 3. Lots of oracle cards coming through. We'll draw tarot cards as well in a moment. Okay, let's have a look at your oracle cards. Tons of them. Nothing is yet set in stone. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay. Very, very interesting. We have be led by the path before you. This came out in pile 2. So if you were drawn to pile 2, there may be a message for you. We have, oh gosh, look at this. Sisters of the Spring Swallow, good fortune granted. Oh, wow, look at this. Be led by the path before you. My goodness me, there is hope ahead. Pray to the east, guardian watches over the west. Look how the red light is behind you. Wow. Gosh, whatever your circumstances, my beautiful souls, I'm seeing quite a significant turnaround. Yes. Nothing is yet set in stone. Your dreams need a practical plan. Sacred Sherpa guides you beyond. How interesting. We have lights again. Can you see the red light behind her? Wow. We then have rejection and renewal. Perfect. And release. And we have Scorpio. Face your feelings. Okay. Let's see if we can get all these in camera somehow. Rejection, renewal, release. This feels like something something you either applied for or you wanted or you did not come through. But there's going to be a turnaround here. You know, what's next is that you can actually release the fears, face your feelings. This is, there is a renewal of something. It would be like, yeah, some sort of rejection if you applied for something and you didn't get it, that you will actually, it's really interesting because it does feel like a renewal. It would be like someone coming back and saying, actually, we've had second thoughts. Actually, we think you are the right person for the job. If you got shortlisted and someone else got it, and you're really disappointed, and then suddenly it's kind of like red lights turn to green. You know, this is good fortune being granted. You know, literally, red lights turning to green. Now, your dreams need a practical plan. So I think you will need, and with nothing set in stone as well. Yeah, I think you may also be worrying that something isn't coming through. If you've put in an offer for something and you haven't heard anything, it's going to come through. If you've invested in something, but you're waiting to hear the results, you know, if you've taken an exam or a course, but you haven't got the results yet, the results will come through and they're going to be positive and they're going to be good. I feel like you're in the waiting bit at the moment where you're waiting to see what happens next. Waiting for something to deliver, worrying that it won't, worrying that you haven't passed or you won't get the job or something along those lines. But I think you will. And if you have had a rejection of some sort, I think there's going to be an affirmation, a turnaround here. You're going to be able to release the current doubts that are sitting with you. Okay, this is what we're seeing here. Lizards are all about the dream time. And actually, lizards can kind of sit and see what is coming next. So they don't worry about what is coming next because they've already seen it coming. Now, we as humans are not very good at this kind of stuff. We tend to worry incessantly, especially when we are in the what I call the what if phase, when we're waiting for something, we haven't got the results yet, and because it's not real to us, we are constantly in the zone of what if it doesn't work out? What if I don't get it? What if, what if, what if, what if? Now, my beautiful souls, I think you're going to get a result of some sort here that you want. The story of that goes with it in Native American traditions that goes with lizard is sitting in the shadow, the shade of a rock in a desert. It's very hot. So, it's kind of like it could be really parched. The area, the ground is really parched. And along comes a snake. And the snake says, you've got the best spot here. Can I come and share your spot? Well, in fact, lizard, I think, says, well, come and share the shade with me. That's fine. And snake says, why are you inviting me into your shadow, into your shade, to sit with you? Because I could just eat you up. And lizard says, well, I've already dreamed and I've seen that you're, I know you've already eaten. I already dreamed this into existence. I know you've already eaten, you're not hungry, you're full, so you're not going to eat me. So I'm completely safe and I've already dreamed that. So there's like a safety in your position here. Something you've been dreaming of is actually coming to you. So even if you've experienced some kind of a turn away or a rejection, that's something different, then there'll be another opening or a renewal. It does feel like, nothing is yet set in stone. I do feel you're waiting for a result. You're in a what-if stage. Let's draw your tarot cards, see what else we are shown. What's coming next, please? May we ask what's coming next? I want to say it's the result you desire. So we have the Six of Pentacles. How interesting. Can you see this? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm doing it again. Wow, wow, wow. Do check out the Moon Magic store for the wow, wow, wow t-shirts. Okay, we have a lizard here. Look at this. Look at that lizard basking here, dreaming and basking on what I would call the upright, the reversal of this card. These cards have an up, like both sides of the coin on them, as it were. Look at this, but you're on solid ground. Look at what's beneath you. You're on solid ground. The lizard, the danger here, I say a danger, it's not a danger, but the position you're in, I think, is worrying that you won't get. Worrying about what you won't get rather than dreaming of what you will. Okay, Five of Pentacles, which is lovely. We see a card here. Look at her. Again, we are now in the upright position. And this is not set in stone. Your fears are... I think you're really concerned that something is fixed and it can't be changed as well for some of you. Something you want can't be changed. I think it can be. I think it can turn around. There can be a fruitful outcome to this. If you're in a position where there's been any discord in a circumstance or a situation or a relationship, this can turn around. I'm seeing this card, I'm seeing this one, and this one, and that one, and that one. Okay. Yeah. I think you are, if any of you are experiencing something that kind of, basically you think it didn't work out, it crashed, or there's been a hiccup in something as well. We have the Ace of Cups. If you feel like something was taken from you. Justice, yeah, justice will be served. Okay. Okay, justice will be served. Wow, karmically, I'm going to say, so we then have the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the card of the Wheel. There's going to be a turnaround. Right, if anyone did, the rejection, anyone treated you badly or unfairly, if something didn't run its course as it should have done due to somebody else's, situation, this is changing, and kind of there's some comeback on the person who behaved badly. Maybe even someone comes back and apologizes to you, recognizes they got it wrong. I'm so sorry, we made a mistake. coming back to you. I just think the outcome you desire is on its way. That is what I'm seeing. Okay, that's far too many cards, but I think we'll go with them. Let's just do it. Yeah, we have the card of the Lovers. How interesting. And here am I just saying, you know, something is coming back to you. Gosh, for some of you as well, there could even be someone from the past coming back in, who comes back in with like an olive branch or says, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, or I behaved badly. But something that you thought or think is not going to work out is going to work out. Four of Wands, we have the card of celebration. We have Temperance. Yeah, things are coming back into balance. Things will be fair. We have the Three of Cups and we have the Death card. You know, something that was unfair or didn't feel okay, or didn't feel, where you came out of it, you didn't feel acknowledged or validated. Something is being put right here. So something that has not been okay is being addressed and being put right. You know, delays are being stopped. You know, red lights are turning to green. And that's what's happening next. Now, you will actually know what this is about, I think, because we are talking about something that's already around you. It's either from the past or it's now. It's very present. That feeling of you know, it didn't work out, or I've applied for it and the fear that it won't work out. This is alleviating those fears and saying that there is to be a turnaround here. Like justice will be served, literally. Yeah, Queen of Swords. The Hanged Man. We have the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to get the result. It's going to be like, yes, result. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, look at this. 10 of Pentacles. We have the 9, the 10, and the Ace. Well, there is your reading. Ta-da! I love it. Pile 3, you're going to get the result you desire. Literally. Offered to you, brought to you, given to you. Hold a clear mind on what you want, not on what you don't want. Stop worrying about what won't be or what might be in the negative. And I kind of want to say, open yourself to receive. I think the result is coming to you. Release your feelings, any feelings around hurt or disappointment or sadness. Just what you desire is coming to you. I mean, wow, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Ace. Wow. And I don't think you have to physically go out and grab anything. I don't think you physically have to do something. What I think you need to do is to be really pragmatic and practical and keep a clear head. I mean, your dreams need a practical plan. I will just draw some extra cards around this. But I feel the practical plan is like holding the right attitude. Just what you want will come. It's removing the anxiety, the fear, or the sadness, the rejection, and opening yourself to receive. Let's just check in on this card. Is there anything that pile 3 need to actually do, physically do, to move anything forwards? Okay, stop worrying. You've got the 10 of Wands. Just stop burdening yourself with worry about and fear that this won't happen. And open yourself to receive. We have the Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Just stop burdening yourself with fears and anxieties and the what ifs. Open yourself to receive. That is your card, your reading. This is your reading. This is what's happening next. I think you're in this in-betweeny space, the waiting game for something. And along with that, the fears and the worries and the feelings of rejection from the past, or something didn't work out. You know, the world is constantly moving. Nothing is set in stone. The world is constantly moving. The waves are in movement all of the time. You know, I just think the wave will come in. You know, something is coming to you. The result, it literally is result. So this is your reading, pile 3. And I'm thrilled for you. Keep us posted. Let us know, you know, what this is for you. I'm absolutely thrilled for you. This is so reassuring. These readings have blown me away. It really feels like the planets are just lining up. The universe is absolutely rooting for you guys. It really, really does. Pile 3, tons of love. Any links to anything that I talk about, I'll put in the description box below. I am sending you so much love, and I look forward to seeing you again for some other readings really soon.